Thank you, HUD, for your leadership in organizing today and making this exciting symposium possible. This is the third annual Symposium on Rare and Neglected Diseases that we hosted here at the Sanford-Burnham, and it's, I think, a little more than symbolic that we host that this symposium every year here in this building, which is our Center for Childhood Disease Research, because this is where so many of these diseases that we work on do manifest themselves during childhood, but not exclusively, certainly. What is a rare disease? Well, the FDA defines a rare disease as an illness that has a prevalence or affects fewer than 200,000 people in the United States. It's diseases that include nearly all childhood diseases except for the common infectious agents, the things that cause sore throat and earaches and those kind of things that we all deal with as parents. But it's many types of cancer. It's most leukemias. It's many lymphomas. It's bladder cancer. It's bone cancer. It's brain cancer. It's degenerative diseases like Lou Gehrig's disease and Huntington's disease. In fact, it's estimated that 1 in every 10 Americans has or will have during their lifetime a so-called rare disease. These diseases are also referred to by the FDA and others as orphan diseases. And that's because historically the biopharmaceutical industry has abandoned these disorders in terms of finding cures under the notion that the markets aren't large enough to warrant the significant investment it takes to bring forward new medicines. And for the families affected by rare diseases, they have felt that isolation and loneliness and frustration that comes with waiting for their disease to be adopted. So that's really why we're here today, is to find a home for these diseases, to adopt them as a cause, to study their fundamental causes, to devise new therapeutic interventions, and to ultimately implement those to give patients and families who suffer from these new hope. I'm convinced today we'll hear many examples of exciting progress. Of course, the progress always comes too slowly for those in need, but just here at the Institute, for example, we can see progress in the form of a new protein therapy for a bone disease of childhood, hypophosphatasia, that just completed phase 2 trials that was pioneered by one of our scientists here, Jose Milan. We've seen the successes of certain dietary interventions that have been inspired by the work of Dr. Fries, who just spoke a minute ago, for some children with congenital glycosylation disorders. And we are beginning to see promise for children with some types of muscular dystrophy from the innovative drug screening and drug repurposing strategies that people like Michael Jackson and Ann Bang are doing here. So there's much to be excited about. But so much work to do. So I would propose that we commit today to coming together, to sharing, and to accelerating progress against these diseases, so that at the end of this meeting we can come away re-energized and focused and with new ideas about how to make progress as rapidly as possible for these diseases that affect so many of us.